Good morning, everyone. Peace upon you all by the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today is Monday, 9th of November 2020, 23rd of Rabi al-Awwal, 1442. How are you all? I hope you are all okay, inshallah, and fine. Today we are going to work on Unit 4 writing study, count and non-count nouns. We're going to bring your books, page 43. We're going to work on this part, inshallah. I wrote the first part on the board, and then when I finish, we're going to write the rest. Now, today we are going to accomplish these important outcomes. We're going to learn and differentiate what is the count and non-count nouns. And non-count nouns, okay? Deal? Yes. Now, look here, please. Please, your mind, your eyes, your ears with me, okay? This is very important. Now, look here. We have learned count and non-count nouns. You know how to count? What does it mean, the word count, when you say 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Something or thing, you can count it, okay? While non-count, you can't count it. Deal? Now, look at the board. Look here. We have count nouns. What are they, or what we say about them? Count nouns can be singular, one thing. What do you mean by singular? It means one thing. In Arabic, it means mufrad, okay? Can be one thing or plural. What do you mean by plural? It's the opposite of singular. Plural means jama', okay? Or plural, more than one thing. Again, count nouns can be singular, one thing, بتكون مفرد, or plural أو جمع. What do you mean by plural? More than one thing, okay? More than one thing. Now, like a singular count noun. A singular count noun. الاسم المعدود المفرد. Singular count noun. What's wrong with it? شو بيعمل? Or sorry, what does it take? شو بياخد? Takes a singular verb. Takes a singular verb. What do you mean by singular verb? يعني فعل مفرد. Again, a singular count noun. الاسم المعدود المفرد. Takes a singular verb. شو بياخد؟ singular verb اللي هو الفعل المفرد. Okay? A plural count noun. A plural count noun. الاسم المعدود الجمع شو ماله؟ takes a plural verb. شو بياخد؟ plural verb. Again, plural count noun الاسم المعدود الجمع takes a plural verb. شو بياخد؟ plural verb. إيش معناها؟ يعني فعل للجمع. Okay? فعل للجمع. Now, look at this one. Look at this example, please. Look at the example, please. Look. We have the dinosaur bone is very large. Look at this one. Look at this one. The dinosaur is what? It is singular. And the bone here, singular. What's the verb with this noun? It's what? It is because the bone is singular. Okay? The bone here is singular. The bone is singular. So we put the verb also singular is. Deal? It is also is because the noun is singular. So the verb is singular. Okay? The dinosaur bone is very large. We put is because bone is singular. One bone. مفرد يعني. Okay? Now look at the next one. We have many dinosaur bones. Okay? Many dinosaur. We have dinosaur here also, but look at this one. What differs? شو اللي بيختلف? Here we have what? النوم شو ماله? Look at this one. النوم شو ماله? Bones. جمع. Plural. طيب. What will take? شو رح تاخد? It will take what? It will take what? Plural verb. شو بتاخد? Plural verb. So we put are. لأنه this one plural noun. Plural count noun. What did it take? شو أخذت معها what؟ اللي هو plural verb اللي هو الفعل الجمع. okay. plural verb. احنا قلنا bones are. Again, many dinosaur bones are still buried under the ground. Again, many dinosaur bones are. We put are because why? Because the noun is plural. شلون plural إنها جمع. So we put the verb plural. What is the verb here? Are. Okay? Deal? Did you understand? Do you understand? If it's okay, we're going to move to the next step. Okay? This is the count nouns we said. The count nouns, the things that we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now we're going to move to the non-count nouns. Okay? Stay with me. Stay. Now let's move to the non-count nouns. Look at this one. The non-count nouns, they are things we can't count. Can we count sugar? Can we count rice? No, of course we can't. Can we count ash? Can we count water? No, we can't. So, non-count nouns always take a singular verb. What does it take? A singular verb. What does it take? A singular verb. فعل مفرد. The non-count nouns like sugar, like rice, like water. Look at this one. Can we count water? No, except we put it in a glass. But water, as water, we can't count it. So we put for it singular verb, okay? Look at this one. Look, we have this. A lot of volcanic ash was above the bone. We put was because ash, we can't count it. You remember the ash, Raman? We can't count it, okay? So we put the verb was in the past. This is a what? Singular verb. فعل مفرد. Singular verb in the past, okay? In the past. This was in the past. Now look here. A little water is in the ravine. A little water. We said water. It's what? It's noun, but it's non-count. We can't count it. So we put the singular verb is. Singular verb what? In the present. في الحاضر. Deal in the present. Okay? Why did we put is? Because water we can't count it. That's why we put is. A little water is in the ravine. Stay with me. I'm returning back soon. Okay? Now, before we start and go to this exercise, I'm going to give you some examples of the non-count nouns. We said that water is non-count nouns. Can we count water? Look at this one. Can we count? Of course not. We can't. Can we count rice? Look at this one. Can we say 1, 2, 3? Can we? No. We can't count rice. Look at this one. Okay. Can we count sugar? Look at the sugar. Look at this one. Can we count it? No, of course we can't, okay? That's why we use with these non-count nouns, we use with them verb, singular verb. What do you mean by singular verb? فعل مفرد, okay? Because we cannot count them. So, as we mentioned here, we said non-count nouns always take a singular verb. What does it take? Singular verb, فعل مفرد. Now, we're going to do this exercise on the board. Be with me, please. Stay with me. Look at this one. We have question number 1. We have sedimentary rock was or were above and below the bone. Now look at me. Can we count rocks? We can't count them. Sedimentary rock. 2 sedimentary rocks. 3 sedimentary rocks. So we're going to what? We're going to choose the singular verb. Why? Because rock we can count it. Okay. So this is what? This is singular verb, okay? Singular verb. Deal? Now, let's go to the number 2. Again, before we move to number 2, we say sedimentary rock was above and below the bone because rock, we can't count them. So we're going to choose a singular verb, okay? Number 2. Dinosaurs was or were on Earth a long time ago. Dinosaurs. What do you think? Dinosaurs is what? Is it singular dinosaur or dinosaurs plural? More than one dinosaur. It's more than one dinosaur. So we're going to say this is a plural noun. Okay? But plural noun, what does it take? It will take, if you remember, plural verb, which is what? Which is where? Plural verb. Okay? Deal? Okay? Let's move to number 3. Light clothing feel or feels good when you are excavating in hot weather. Again, light clothing feel or feels good when you are excavating in hot weather. What do you think? 1 minute, stay with me. Now, look at number 3. Light clothing. Do you think that something you can count? No. Light clothing, it means what? It means, that you are wearing like the clothes that are like bright or light, okay? So, light clothing, we are going to, because we can't count it, we're going to deal with it as or we'll take a singular verb. The singular verb, which is what? Which is feels. Feels, because it's what? It's singular verb, okay? And this one is what? It's non-count noun. We cannot count it, okay? Non-count noun. So that's why we chose feels. It's singular verb because it's non-count nouns, okay? Now let's move to number 4. The skull. You know the skull. We can't say one skull, two skulls, okay? The skull looks like it might belong to a meat-eating dinosaur. Again, the skull looks like, okay, it might belong to a meat-eating dinosaur, okay? Now, look at me, please. Now, we said that the skull, you can't count it, okay? You can say one skull, two skulls. So, we're going to deal with it with what? This is for the plural. We want the singular because this is what? This is singular count noun, okay? Why? So we're going to choose what? We're going to choose looks because this is a singular verb that goes with the singular count nouns. So we're going to say the skull looks like it might belong to a meat-eating dinosaur. Is it okay? Is it clear for you? Stay with me, please, okay? For now, we have finished today. We explained what do you mean by count and non-count nouns. We said count nouns can be singular, one thing, or plural, more than one thing. And we said that the singular noun takes singular count nouns takes singular verb, and the plural count noun takes what? Takes plural verb. And we said that the non-count nouns, they all the time, always they take what? Singular verb, because we cannot count them, like milk, rice, sugar, water, we cannot count them. That's why they take singular verb. We accomplished our important outcomes. We learned and differentiate between the count and non-count nouns, and we took the exercises today. If you need anything, if you need any question, please ask, don't hesitate. Thank you very much for being with me today. See you inshallah next Wednesday. Goodbye.